I'm in the hotel playing around with some of my songs. I'm doing like more melodic stuff too, like just trying to catch some waves. And I accidentally like messed my voice up like on the Serato. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I bet you I could put this song out and no one would even know it's me. Tokyo was like, yeah, but that's like the wave. I should do this, like, but I need a name. Like, we should come up with a name. Give me a little time, like, give me like a day. Give me 24.
Oh.
That was over.
Super thrilled to be welcoming in today rapper and singer. It's Mr. Uber Everywhere, MadeinTYO himself.
Bro, Jesus, Henry. I told you it was MadeinTYO's brother.
It's not Tokyo?
No, we got his brother.
Same thing.
We got his brother. We got Mr. 24 Hours
24
in the building. Bro, I'm so excited for this one.
Same thing.
Yeah.
We had a few scheduling mishaps, but we're here.
Yes.
I'm excited for this. I feel like recently I called someone and told them I was interviewing you, and they were like, is he still in Japan? And I was like, I sure hope not. He said he's coming to the studio tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you did recently go to Japan with your brother, right?
Yeah, we were there like last week.
Okay,
But
wow.
I've been there. I just got a residency, a DJ residency. Ooh. So I've been there once a month for like the last 4 or 5 months.
How long is that flight?
From LA is 10 hours.
So you go across the Pacific like that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually I'm flying from LA. A couple of times I had to go straight from Atlanta, and that one's like 14 or 15 hours. But
you pass out on the plane? Or?
It just depends, but usually I'm asleep the whole time until we land.
That's the way to do it.
Yo, have you ever splurged and spent like the 20 racks on the first class? Isn't it like 20,000 or something for like your own little apartment on the way over?
I flew first class to Africa before, but it wasn't 20 racks, but same type, deal.
Yeah.
Get your own little room.
I was mad after though, because I'm like, I did the same thing I always do. I slept.
Yeah. You're like, I could have done this shit for half the price.
I missed all the extras. I slept.
Yeah, right. For sure. So I had a friend recently who actually came back from Tokyo as well. And he, described like the culture to me. What's your, now that you've been going regularly, kind of like for those that haven't been there, like how do you describe the culture of Japan?
Fresh, peaceful. Man, I feel like they're ahead of a lot of different things that I see over there. It's kind of not fair for me. Like, I graduated high school in Japan, so it's like I've been going back and forth for a while now, like, and just like adapting to the culture. And, with my brother being MadeinTYO, it's like, we're definitely always there. We're always there, and that's where he got his name from, because he graduated high school there. But
I had no idea that you actually had. Like, I thought that was complete cap. Like, or I just didn't know that had anything to do with reality.
No, he graduated high school in Japan. That's why you feel like like the years that makes you. He feels like the high school years, that
formative years.
MadeinTYO, like I was MadeinTYO. That's why that's his name. But no, we really like. Hey, we were just there, and I'm shopping in the store, and they're like, "Yo, Little Tech is here, ASAP Rocky's here, you and Tokyo's here," and we're kind of just shopping, and they're kind of like, dang, like, well, yeah, I guess the story is like, we really don't just treat it like a tourist spot. So it's like, we're there even when we're not doing shows, or when we're not, we just go there and work with a lot of different artists and try to, create something new.
So what took y'all's family to Japan?
My pops was in the military.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where else did you live because of the military thing?
Cali, California.
Yeah.
Texas, DC, like the DMV area.
Yeah, so you were hopping around a little bit?
Yeah, and through school, like every few years,
What was the weirdest thing that you ate there? Because I heard some crazy
I've heard stories.
Food stories from my friends that have been there.
I'm not going. Like, I ain't going. Like, I'm not just like, I'm past. Like, I'm cool. Like,
okay.
But I've seen shit. Like, wait, what? Had some shit like some octopus ice cream. And I was
what?
Yeah,
okay.
Like, oh, no, I'm not going.
So, yeah, just not for you.
I'm cool.
Yeah, no, I don't even know what he was telling. I don't even want to repeat what the things
sushi,
were.
Like, people that love sushi always ask me about Japan. I'm like, yo, I don't like do the Nobu. I don't do like the sushi here, and I'm not really doing sushi there. So like,
so what are you eating?
Like
McDonald's.
Their McDonald's is fire.
Really?
Okay.
Like beyond fire. Like Yeah, like just look at a McDonald's menu. Like
in Japan,
it's different menu for sure.
Yeah, like anybody who's been there will tell you, like, yeah, their McDonald's is right. But I eat like curry and rice.
Okay,
like, shit
just a little more like standard shit. Nothing
but it's
off the
still
wall.
like like Japanese style curry is like a lot different than other types. It's still authentic.
Yeah. So your most recent project is the 24 Hours in Japan with DJ Jam, right?
Yeah, that was a collaboration project with DJ Jam. He's a good friend of mine, super producer. He's actually a part of a Japanese collective called Yin Town, and they're just like young guys like thriving, killing it in Japan. But when I go to Tokyo, I always record at his studio, and we just had so many records. We were like, yo, we should put out some of these records and shoot visuals in Japan and things like that. So I put it out, and man, we hit like the Apple charts like pretty fast in Japan, like top 100.
Yeah.
Top 50. So yeah, shout out to DJ Jam and Ichiro and all of the guys in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah. So, when you're in a studio session with Japanese artists, right, versus maybe Atlanta artists or even Cali artists, like, how's the vibe different, or like the creative process different, if at all?
Them boys lit. It's like I almost know what they're saying and I don't know what they're saying. They're so like if they sit next to me, like you would look at them and be like, yeah, he just knows what's going on. Like, and I can hear their flows, and I see like the American artists that they do listen to, and like they just know. But like I got a couple homeboys that speak fluent English and they speak fluent Japanese. So like when we're recording or I'm trying to say something, he's talking, and then when they're saying something, he's talking to me. So it almost feels like they know English, but I just always have like 24-hour translator there with me.
How's your Japanese?
Chotomante, just a little bit.
Tiny bit,
Un poquito.
Yeah.
Can you read this right here?
Nani. No. Yeah, it probably says Playboy.
It does.
Damn, he's smart.
Context clues.
Can't put anything past this guy. Yeah, it's funny because
of course, Playboy.
Yeah, because I was listening to the project on the way over, and I kind of got the same vibe where I was almost tricking my brain into thinking that they were rapping English.
Yeah,
because the flows are so tight.
And then when I break and ask my boy, like, what is he saying? He's saying, I'm like, yeah, I just knew it was on the same topic as me, the same, just in their own way.
Damn. So he is like, are the rappers English speakers where they know what the topic is?
Their level, they're like out of 1 through 5, they're like level 2.5 in English.
Okay.
But understand probably like 3.5. Understand more than they can say.
Okay.
But like I was doing a song and I'm like, could barely, and my friend, my Japanese son, is like, barely, like what? He doesn't know, so I tell my boy, and then he says, barely, like he gets it, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. This is dope, though. It's like when Japanese fans come up to me and or they're at my shows, and like I'm doing tickets in Japan, and like it's crazy just to see them, know as much as they know, like, because if you flip the script and you tell me who's my top 5 Japanese artists and what do I know about them, and this is like, sheesh, like I really can't give them a top 5, honestly, because I have to know what you're really talking about. So I could give you top 5 in the creative side, or maybe the way it looks, or the way the flow, but I can't like
the material.
I can't. I don't feel comfortable doing that.
But sometimes it's like, it's almost like sometimes fuck what people are saying. I think there's something beautiful about not understanding lyrics, because you're forced to just listen for the vibe, and you're forced to just see how it makes you feel, and you're not like listening to each word and trying to interpret the message so hard that you're losing the feeling of it.
Yeah, the feeling.
I think that's like a cool part of it, to me. And so if someone can make something that makes you feel something, I think that's a good artist, even if they're saying jack shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, for you as just a consumer of music, do you catch yourself, clinging on to more of the like sonics and production of a song, or the lyrics?
It depends on the artist.
Okay.
Like some artists, I feel like, man, if this guy had better production, I think he'd be like,
because the lyrics
crazy.
and bars are there.
It's so hard. Or I hear some people and I'm like, yo, they always pick great beats, everything, but like, yo, writers, where are you? Writers, come on, let's help this person out.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowhere to be found.
And sometimes people are writing too heavy and they need to just like dumb it down sometimes even. I've experienced that a couple times. That's more rare, but
it's super fluid and I feel like it's on a spectrum. But I do feel like Japan and just, you know, maybe Asia in general, like they have a very like strong connection with American hip hop.
Yes.
Like they, you know, our friend, our mutual friend Kino Beats has been to Asia a bunch.
Yeah.
And he said that it's
shout
like
out to Kino Beats.
shout out to Kino Beats.
We're working on China right now.
Oh, okay.
Kino, I don't know but hey, it's lit.
Yeah.
okay.
I've never been to China, and Shanghai's reached out a couple times to me, but Kino called me randomly, like,
Yeah, he's got ties there.
just called me like, yo, you want to do China? I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Say less. Yeah, no, because he described it like they have this obsession with, you know, American hip hop for sure.
Yeah, I mean, in Tokyo, like, you know, I was a senior. Shout out to my first manager. Shout out to Capo. Shout out to Steve. But he was a promoter. He was working with the Japanese promoters in Japan, and they were bringing over all the acts. They were bringing B.O.B., Too Short, E40, DJ John. All these acts were coming to Japan when I was like a senior, and I'm like, yo, these are a lot of Americans. Like, this is lit. Like, what, a DJ drama show in Tokyo? Like, I'm going to this. So, like, I used to go to all of them, and it's like when I bumped into Juicy J, like, a little bit into my career after I did, like, a record deal, and he was like, yo, I met this kid in Japan, and da-da-da-da-da, and it's just like, yeah, like, they respect it. Like, someone like, I'm at a B.O.B. show, like 4,000 people sold out, and they're screaming beautiful girls. Like,
damn.
Like, yeah, they love it.
That's got to like touch your soul almost, right? To be an American.
I think to be an artist, like, I think to be an artist.
Well, that too.
To be an artist and someone to just like, no, not even just music, to just be anything with some type of talent and someone to recognize your talent. Like if I wrote books and someone's like, yo, I have this book, and the seat, like, yo, this is all right. I'm all right. You know, I'm
doing something right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, and halfway across the world.
Now,
I mean, that's almost the
pretty cool,
trippier part.
That part's crazy, but then I had to realize, like, when I realized, like, all right, my brother sold millions of records and his name's MadeinTYO. Like, yes, people are gonna know us and stop us, but so it's like, to me, it's different places that get me now. Like, you know, like in Africa, someone being like, yo, like, wait, what? You know, that's crazy. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost expected.
I still haven't been a lot of places, so it's like.
So where are you trying to go? What's next on the list? I know China's the next on the list. It sounds like.
I want to go to China, but I want to go everywhere. Like
24 hours in Russia.
Yeah, I want to go. Oh
Lord!
I want to go everywhere. Like, there's been talks of Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done like a world or U.S. tour in a little while. I've been on a lot of great tours. Like,
what's been your favorite tour?
It sucks because it's like so many. Like, they're like equally in certain spaces, but I'll say 2 tours that I got to be like supporting act on.
Yeah.
The Ty Dolla $ign tour, the Don't Judge Me tour was like crazy, and then the Digital Drug tour with me and Black Bear.
Oh,
hard.
Yeah, I opened up for Black Bear, and that was like just all around different experience for me, but like epic.
Yeah, because that's a different type of music, even.
Mm-hmm.
What was the like least expected city that you just loved, right? Like you're like, oh fuck, we got to go to St. Paul, Minnesota, but
We've heard stories of
I mean?
random cities being like turned for no reason.
Yeah, was there one that just surprised the hell out of you?
I think like McAllen, Texas.
Oh, okay. Where's
I've
that?
never even heard of that.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good one.
I love the little map.
Yeah, exactly.
Put Henry, editors.
Editors,
just throw it up here.
It was that type of lit, like you could tell, like, yo, like this is the only thing happening here, you know, right now at this moment. So we're lit for this. But yeah, that was pretty far too. It's like at the bottom of Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've heard something similar about that as far as like some of the more like primary markets, right? Like the Atlantas, the DCs, the New Yorks, the LAs, like they've seen it all. Yeah. You're nothing special, no offense, right?
Yeah,
it's like
your show right around the corner from, Yeah, we just actually bumped into Future for free.
Exactly.
But good luck at your show.
We're not going to be there. You know,
It costs too. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Whereas McAllen, Texas is like, this is the one fucking time I get to see 24 hours.
pre-sold. We pre-sold tickets. They came. Like,
yes.
you know, there's some cities that I went on tour and it's like there's only 85 or 65 tickets sold, and you're like, damn, this might suck. But then like you get there and it's smashed. It's like, wait, I thought there was only 60. It's the type of city where there's not too much going on. So like once people start saying they're going here, it's gonna sell out, you know?
Yeah.
Atlanta's definitely that city at 2. Like it's like one of those things like if it's the move, people will know it's the move. Like, and it'll just slowly pick up. But like, you know, afraid to say it when you're doing 2,000-3,000 tickets, yeah, there's a lot of promo that goes into that. It's not just this is the move type of thing.
For sure.
3,000 people pulling up. You know?
Yeah. What did you ever run into, you know, tough crowds opening up for like Ty, for example, right? Where they're just wanting you to get off the stage as quickly as you got on? And if so, like, how do you deal with that type of shit?
No, Sirski.
Okay.
Never.
No, Sirski.
Okay.
Only, but I say that with Ty because it's like, and his demographics a little different, but like, they're not like the young kids that are like gonna boo you because they're waiting for Yeet to come out.
Oh,
Waiting for Playboy Cardi.
Like waiting for Cardi, like what the fuck, boo? Like nah, they're not that. Like they're a little bit older. It's a lot of females like in there, and then like I got hits, like I got or records that they've heard me, and like Ty does it well. Of like, you know, like Ty did a lot of interviews. Like shout out to Ty Dolla $ign. Like,
Shout out Ty Dolla $ign.
Definitely.
I'd love to have Ty on the pod.
Ty's been a friend to me. He's been a mentor in certain ways, a big brother, just a homie, a producer, an executive producer to me. A lot of people don't know, you know, when me and Ty met, it was just like instant. We wanted to work together. We wanted to see like at what capacity we could work together. Like, yo, maybe I could sign you. Maybe, I don't know. We got to figure out how to work. And we figured it out. And
What do you think he saw in you? And vice versa, I guess, to be honest.
well, shout out to Gabe Shadow. Gabe Shadow was Ty's video photographer, director, creative guy, and he put Ty onto my music. Like, yo, there's this kid 24 hours on SoundCloud. Like, he goes crazy. Like, you gotta hear him. And then Ty DM'd me, and then like, next thing you know, we getting matching $24 tattoos, and like we doing hella music, and I travel the world with him, and like, but we figured out a way on the business side how to work first. Like, you know, like I made him my executive producer. Like, you know, like I had management, I had this and this, but I really wanted him to work. So it's like, yo, I think like your ear's amazing. You're one of like, at least in my time of being in the music industry, like, you're up there in the legendary status to me on a writing tip, on a producing tip, on a as a musician overall. So you being a part of my career, yeah, that's genius. I love it. Like, I think it makes sense, like, especially me transforming into releasing R&B albums sometimes, you know? So I made him an executive producer, and we did that for like, you know, 3 years, like, you know, and it's Sean Barron, you know, shout out to Sean Barron. But
Yeah.
Shout out.
He's been there with Ty since the day I came around, and I watched him be a great A&R, you know, like.
I think Easy Money is going to do some damage in the industry, man.
No,
Seriously.
I think like, you know, Ty was putting a label together before Easy Money, and it was The Movement. And it was like TC 4800, D-Log, like some of his guys, me, Joe Moses, Boom Boom Boom, and Rebrand. After, you know, just new launch, I guess new everything, the Easy Money Pops. I love Leon. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Leon's amazing. Man.
Leon's like, he was talented since even before he got with us, like, or got with Easy Money. Like, when I first seen him and heard him, I was like, yo,
He's got
this
it.
guy's crazy. On production, I was just like, yo, Leon's crazy. So, you know, with me and Ty, it kind of grew like friendships, like brothers more so than just business. So it's like we talk our, it's like nothing he doesn't know, nothing I don't know, but like, you know, we kind of just see each other as bosses, and like we work on as much stuff as we can. And I've been on tours with him. He's been on like every album I dropped, official album since I came out.
Yeah.
He's blessed me and put me on some of my biggest features. I'm on the, which I think it's platinum. I'm not sure. I know it's gold, but the Beach House 3 album.
He's just lost track of his platinum records. It's just
Beach House, no, that's not even my record. But
Flex.
Not even my record.
Okay,
That's
well, yeah.
Ty Dolla $ign Flowers, but I think Beach House 3 is platinum now. But
Okay.
that was the first album I was on from Ty's.
Yeah.
And it was me, Ty, and Future on that project. Don't Sleep on Me, the record.
And just the saying in general, don't sleep on him. You know what I'm saying? I heard him say that. I was like, all right, I'm not sleeping.
Man,
Wake up.
That how that record even came about was cool because, you know, a lot of times when you write with artists or you work with them and you're on the record and then a major artist gets on the record, it could be like, yo, we might got to take you off of this one, or
oh shit,
this could be this way. Like the label sees Post Malone, this might sound good for him, and it's just business sometimes. So
damn, I've never even thought about that.
Sometimes you get posted, bro.
Yeah, so when Ty told me, I was like, yo, no, like you're gonna stay on this record with me in Future. I was like, damn, that's big, especially like for Atlanta for me.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Damn, sure. You definitely could have gotten posted, and thank God you didn't.
Yeah.
So you mentioned this, like, do you think in the music business, is there a situation where you can do business with people and not have a great personal relationship, or do you think that that's almost a requirement to get along personally?
Depends on the artist.
Yeah.
Like some artists, like, nah, if we don't, like, not even for me, I think, to answer the question in general, I think it depends on the individual, like, you know, but if the question is for me, I think, nah, it doesn't really matter. Like it's like, yo, could you act in this movie with this actor and you don't really like what they stand for or who they are, but we're all getting paid to do it. Like, it's a business too. So it's like, you're going to play on the NBA team and like not like somebody on the team, but you're still going to play.
Yeah.
You still got to pass them the ball.
So it's like, I get calls all day. Like, I didn't know who RL Grime was. Like, I didn't know to what level RL Grime was when we worked on music. And if it was based off like, yo, do you like this guy or do you know this guy?
Never would have had UCLA.
We would have never made UCLA.
That's crazy.
So it was like, yeah, what do you guys want? Oh, yeah, da-da-da-da-da. Like, he might, I don't even remember what the price was on that, but like at that time it was like, yo, like labels are calling me for features. Everybody's calling me for features, to write stuff, to do hooks. So it was like, keep working, keep getting paid, you know, and like did that song, and like now that song is like bigger than I could have ever imagined. You know what I mean?
Bro, I feel like you're a feature beast.
Yeah.
You're one of those ones where it's like, if I see you on a feature, I know it's about to go up, I feel like. I mean, do you walk into like a, you know, recording session where you're being brought in to do a feature and like feel like you're that fucking guy as well? Like you're about
these niggas, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. These niggas, I've been really like, I really play this sport, like, and I really like create music, and I really create it on a high level, like, you know, like, and when you say high level, it's like some of the greatest to ever be behind the microphone sits there and tells me like, yo, you're amazing. So it's like, I play it at a high level. There's a lot of politics that is behind the music to give you your interpretation on how we look at artists, or what level, like how big are they to you, or what is this to you? And then I meet some of the biggest people and they're like, yo, big fan. I'm like, damn, like, and they're like, what? Like, since you were this and that, they just give me my whole rundown. And they're like, yo. So it's like, you never really know how big you are until it's all said and done. And it's like, I lost one of my good friends, PNB Rock, like, and like,
yeah, R.I.P.
Like, that was a friend, like, we talked at least 2-3 times a week on the phone, laughing, like, everything. So, like, I knew how he felt about himself, and, like, what he felt, how he felt, the people felt about him, you know? So it's like, to see him go, and then, like, to see everyone in the world, like, I'm talking about, like, people that we had conversations with, like, just to see, like, people react the way they act. It's like, yeah, bro, we always said it. Like, you are huge. Like, you are big. Like, you know, like, they don't give us, like, while we're just here. It's not like, people just don't tell me every day, like, yo, 24, like, you, like, there's fans, obviously, but, like, people just don't spit out your accolades all day and talk about what you've done until there's until they give you a reason or there's something to talk about, you know, like, or you're being pushed heavily mainstream or that, you know, it's like one of those if you know type things. And it's like, I know I'm a legend already. If we don't go any further from this podcast, like what I've done in music, I feel like if you ask the 16-year-old me, like, are you comfortable with going platinum? Are you comfortable with touring the world? Are you comfortable with making records with all the artists you grew up with? Are you comfortable with just having to smoke weed, make like, I'd be like, wait, you lying. Like, man, get the hell out. Like, what? You tripping. Yeah, right. So it's like, you don't think, like right now, the shit that I want and where I want to be, like, I can only see that right now. And we see that. Like, you know where you want the podcast to go. Like, we know where we can see that. But, like, the next time there'll be a time when I sit down and I have all of that and I'm not even thinking about that anymore. So it's like, you know, just like slowing down and enjoying life and, like, really knowing I'm a legend already. Yeah. So it's like, that's why when you say every feature, it's like, yeah, I don't get on anyone's song and, like, I'll pass on the song. Like, if I like this song, like, yeah, I'm gonna give it, like, come on, bro. Having songs with Black Bear, and then even I didn't even know what to do when Black Bear, yo, I'm gonna get you on the song. Like, yo, hold up, bro. Let me check this out. Song ended up being a smack. Like, what? Like this? How did I get in with Black Bear?
How did you?
No, I get in with Black Bear, and we go to the studio, and this nigga's super talented.
Oh yeah.
Like guitar, writing, engineering, singing is just like, I'm like, yo, damn, I fuck with you. Like I don't even know you like past the music, but I fuck with how dope you are musically. So it's like, yes, I accept the tour. I want to go on tour. And I went on tour with them. And I met artists that I didn't know. And a whole nother thing, but it just opened up my eyes to just more shit, bro. Yeah. I'm a musician, so it's like, having songs with Black Bear is super dope, to having songs with G-Eazy, to songs with Machine Gun Kelly. Like, all different.
Just all the white people that you could do songs with, you know, at that point.
Those are different type of white boys, though. I
know, for
like,
sure.
Definitely. It's like, to songs with Lil Pump, to songs with DMX. Like, it doesn't, I'm just trying to show you, like,
yeah. No, the range is crazy.
Dope. Yes. If it's dope, I fuck with it. Like, if it's hard, I fuck with it.
But you will turn down a feature.
For sure.
Yeah.
If they paying, then like, if you believe in yourself, then I believe in you too.
Okay. Yeah. If the price is right. Yeah.
But that means you believed in yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. True. If you put up the bread for it.
Yeah. You had to believe in it.
Yeah. See, for me, I love talking to, you know, people in music, because I think that no matter if you're at your, you know, level of success, right, or if you're at a lower level or even a higher level, whatever the case is, everyone almost has that same reaction, or at least they should, right? Of like, I cannot fucking believe that I get paid to do this shit.
Like, I still have that.
It's fucking mind blowing.
Like, it's a blessing, like, to anybody, and whatever you do, if you get to, like, wake up and do something that you like to do and get paid, and you're not taking any penitentiary risk, or you're not taking any, like, for real. Like,
no, seriously.
I got a homie that look up, like, he probably make a lot of money, but he be like, yo, 24, like, when was the last time, like, you had to make money, but, like, it risks your life how you making money? I'm like, nah, I've been making legal money for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, now what type of legal money? It goes up and down. It's the music business. But he's like, nah, bro, every dollar I make comes from just trapping.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm ready to, like, you know, and I don't look at certain things like that, but it's like, yeah, it's a blessing. I only worked 2 jobs in my whole life.
It's like, insane.
And I quit both. So it's like, I didn't really, like, I got a paycheck from both.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That's fucking crazy. So what's the dynamic like between you and bro, right? Like, musically?
Tokyo?
Yeah, like outside of music, right? Like, have y'all always been close?
Yeah, that's my little bro. Yeah, we just really close. That's like my right hand. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, we're very different, you know, like, but we're very alike. But we're two different people, but like, you know, I don't know, like our pops, our family, always had us like super family, like close, like just me and all my brothers. I got 3 brothers. Like,
Okay. All boys?
Yeah, all boys.
Oh, damn. God bless
we just all
parents.
We just all close. Like, and then days don't go by where we don't talk. And me and Tokyo is blessed enough to be where we're at our age and successfully in the music business and blood brothers doing it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like it's
a dream.
Yeah, like it was really a dream we had. You know? And it came true. So
so do y'all push each other? Are you like critical of each other? Like what's kind of the dynamic, you know, from like a music business perspective or music industry?
I love Cuz, so it's like whatever he do, I'm with what he wants to do, right? But you know,
but you're big, bro.
Our opinions matter. And when someone shows you that their opinion matters, it's like, because I know my opinion matters to him, I always keep it a buck with him. I always keep it real with him. And
you're not a yes man.
And I even tell him how I feel about certain things. He could be right, and I'll be like, yo, nah, you're 100% right. Mm-hmm. And he could be wrong, and I'll be like, yeah, I know you mad, but shit, you're 100% wrong. Like, you feel me? It's my real brother. Like, there ain't, it's like, no, you know, shit. I think one night I was fucked up in the studio and like falling asleep at the mic and all this, and like, bro just was like, and I'm always around my guys all the time, so like they see me fall asleep at the mic before maybe or whatever. Like, but we're secure, we're in a secure spot. But bro just like orders me food, gets me water, call the ride, like yo, nah, like wrap this shit up, like. And I'm like, yo, what's up? And he's like, nah, bro, like you're fucked up, we gotta go. And it's little shit like that's my little brother. You feel me?
Yeah, so he's playing like, big bro in that sense, right?
But when you see that, it's like, for sure, we got a bond that can't be broke. So it's like, you know.
How different are the studio sessions when y'all are making music together than just another artist? Or is it pretty much just like as if he's another artist?
Different. Our sessions are different, just my session versus a session with him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Completely different.
How so?
Like, Tokyo recorded his biggest records like just like in the kitchen, like with a computer and a little mic, and like he's fine with that and he likes that, and he likes just like it could be a room like half of this room, him and the engineer, all of his his keyboards and shit, like he likes that. Like me, like I'm wherever we got to get it done. Like we could go to Harry Fraud studio or go to like a big producer studio, who can go to a small studio or the garage. I'm anywhere that it needs to get done. And at the same time, I like all of my partners and like my homies and DJs, and like I like an experience, because when I make the music, like everyone, the people that I choose to be around me, like they give you kind of like that 120% honesty. So it's like, even arguments can happen, but it's like they give you 120% honesty. So like I like having the homies and like different people on my team around when I make music.
Are you like party vibes in the studio? Like you turning up?
No, not every day. Like that definitely has to be like
sometimes.
Yeah, like that. like out of a month, if I'm booked in the studio for a month, we probably end up doing that like 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once a week, maybe. Like it's like, and then what I mean by that is like I'm not even recording at that point. Like we're in the studio, we're playing back all the music.
Yeah.
A bunch of people are coming. Maybe an artist is coming by doing a feature or something. But like, you know, but I get work done. Like any engineer that works with me, and like all the engineers tap in, they could tell you. But any engineer that works with me, like usually after we work, they're like, damn, like when are we working again? Like, I actually like working with you. Like, I'm like, do you not like working with the artists you work with? They're like, nah, it's just like, as an engineer, when you're coming up as an engineer, you can go from intern to engineering for a local studio, maybe in your hometown. And there's a lot of local acts that come through there that feel like they're gonna rap this month. The next month they might not rap. Like, so you're like just dealing with some of the lowest talent to some of the best talent. So if you're an engineer and you're the head engineer at a studio and you engineer everything that comes through there, you have to at least do 50%, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so it gets to a point where the engineer's like, I want to lock in with an artist that's making music that I like or great music, so I feel more invested into it, and like I can really put my heart into the mix or my heart into tracking this person because I actually like this person.
Instead of just working hourly
Instead of
and
just
waiting for the hours to go by. Yeah.
Press and record.
Yeah.
Yo, did you hear that? Oh, what was that? You know, like
That's a big topic we've been on though, because it's like engineers, you know, technically you are just paying them to go like this.
For sure.
And everything else that they do, contributing, you know, mixing, like putting their heart and stuff like that, it's kind of, to me, it's considered production. But they don't get paid like producers. They don't get royalties most of the time. But like when I'm engineering, I can't help myself from being like, I think you could say that line maybe with a little more heart.
Those are the special engineers. Those are the producers, I call, like you said.
Yes.
Like there's engineers who I work with that have no problem. Like, yo, 24, you want to get that one more time?
Why do you think it's called One More Time
Why we
podcast?
called it One More Time?
And you know what I say? I'm like, not really, but if you could tell me like
Why?
I'll give it another swing.
Yeah.
Like, well, I think you could just say it better. I'm like, all right, mute that one. Let me try it again.
Yeah.
I do it again. I'm like, oh, it does sound better. All right, use it. But I'm not that doesn't work with every artist.
It doesn't.
So the engineer has to know that. Like, there's open people to that, and there's people like, yo, I didn't get platinum from listening to you.
Yeah.
Tell me this. Or I didn't get, like, I've never been that guy. I'm like, I would wear a shirt that just says, like, bro, like engineers, like I hate when I see someone just like treat an engineer just like a certain way, bro, because it's like, yo, like when he takes off this fucking EQ and this auto tune,
You gonna sound like shit,
bro. Like he's really making you like he's a part of what's going on.
Yes.
Now, I feel like engineers, you know, the more you work, you learn when you tap in, when you tap out. When this person wants more, when this person doesn't want more. But I guess that's a part of the working with someone you want to work with.
Right.
Or working with the artist that you feel is talented.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think that same, you know, just self-awareness and being able to read the room goes with producers, goes with featured artists, goes with songwriters. It kind of goes with everyone involved in the creative process, right?
Learn.
Because yeah, like, you know, we've talked to a bunch of producers and the way that they work with different artists is very different, right? Because some are more open to that, you know, sort of feedback, like in the moment. Some need maybe you to like bring that up at a later date, right? So it's like not killing the vibe.
The room could be packed.
Yeah.
You just don't know. But
Yeah.
I kind of give everybody I work with, like, within the first session, you're going to know the type of person I am.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see, like, oh, okay. He likes to be in the headphones. Okay, cool. You know, I can engineer myself. So it's like when I'm taking you through the process, I'm not aggressively taking you through this process. I'm like, hey, you mind if I show you? Some of the best engineers in the world are like, of course. Like, let me see. Okay, yeah, cool. There's someone like, you could just tell me this is my job. Like, all right, bro, look. I usually don't like just like having to start from scratch. I don't like it no more than you like it probably, and getting to meet someone new. But we're both here to do like what we do, and I'm kind of good at like knowing how my sound should be, and I think my sound is like really technical. So it's like I'm good at knowing it, and I'm like willing to teach you it.
That's a lot of thing that engineers get fucked up is they think that there's only one way to do things. You know, mixing is subjective. There is no perfect way to mix a song. And if you as the artist know what kind of sound you want your music to have, you're the only one that can say what that is. And no engineer that should be like, oh, well, your vocals should be brighter and cut through the beat more. It's like, no, this is your music and you know how you want it to sound.
Now, there's a difference when you're engineering, like the dude's like, yo, why does it sound like that? And it sounds like way better than his stuff normally sounds. It's like, yo, like, or put more EQ, and it's like, yo, you're actually trying to say reverb, bro. Like, so there's levels, like,
yeah.
But I think at my point, it's like, yo, I'm going to tell you, like, everything, like, for sure, bro.
You know your sound.
For sure.
It's respect.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with like they're probably being taught everything super technically, so maybe they're not able to adapt if like it's not the exact like
Thing that they're
rule
taught.
book that
Right.
they were taught
Exactly.
on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they work with a certain artist that liked it this way, and then they
That-
come to you.
Exactly.
That too.
And it's like, well, what is that? And you're like, I'm just gonna show you.
It's like you learned how to mix a modern like pop like Drake rap vocal, cool. But if someone's not like that, someone's got a gritty underground type of sound, and you're giving them a Drake mix, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, like I recorded in the studio in San Diego one time, and I was like, "Yo, you could put the auto tune on there." He's like, "Ooh, we actually don't have that." I was like,
Who doesn't have
What?
auto tune?
"Promise you,
Get the fuck out of here.
promise you."
By the way, we have a T-shirt for you. Let's remember that.
Okay, yeah.
To give you after this.
Auto tune
Yep.
T-shirt.
Offkeysupply.com. Cop your
Yeah.
auto tune shirts.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
do
get
it.
you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
it basically flips the AutoZone logo into auto tune,
Okay,
and
yeah,
it's fire.
auto tune changed my life.
Yeah.
A lot of people's.
Absolutely.
And changed the music industry. That's for damn sure.
So I think this is a super important part of your story, right? Like you were doing interviews with No Jumper, for example, under Royce Rizzy,
Yeah.
like back in the day.
Yeah,
That's how I first heard of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remembered the name Royce Rizzy like after I was doing my research, right? So I think this is important because a lot of artists might be considering doing this, right? When it comes to rebranding from Royce Rizzy to 24 Hours, like why did you do that?
man. When you sign a deal or you get next to any artist that might be influential or have a name or have anything, I was just like tired of being attached to other artists.
Royce to 5'9"?
No.
Oh, that's where I thought you were going.
Like, I got Jermaine Dupri. I got So Def tatted on my hand right here. So
That's awesome.
I go to a radio. Oh yeah, Jermaine's artist. Like, no, I'm this person. Like, so I was getting that a lot, and that wasn't like I could just keep working. But then there was a lawsuit. I don't know how much you dig, but
Shit.
I had a lawsuit.
Not deep enough,
Yeah,
apparently.
I had a lawsuit with Rolls Royce, the car.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
because I was going by Royce Rizzy. That was like my first name, and then I did a deal with Jermaine Dupri, and boom, they put out this lawsuit, and
Shit.
and it was like cease and desist, like change the name, don't use this, and the logos and all this stuff. So I had that going on, and then I did a deal with I did a management deal with Jermaine Dupri, and then we were going in to close on the major deal with RCA, and JD was like, "Yo, let's change your name to just Royce Rizzy," because the lawsuit, obviously. So I did that, and that was a special time in Atlanta. Like, I just remember like what was the hottest songs at that time. I just remember everything about that time.
So what time was this?
This was Young Thug's biggest song at this time was Stoner.
Okay.
K Camp was Money Baby.
2012, maybe 2013 kind of vibes.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what it was. I had the song Goddamn, and the kids was dancing crazy in Atlanta. That Nene dance was out. And I just kept going viral. Like, people like Dwayne Wade was dancing to my song. Like, a bunch of stuff. JD reached out to me. I did that situation. We did a whole press run, me and JD, like every single Vlad, anything you could think of is out there.
Yo, how did that song get in the hands of like D Wade, for example? Like, because this is
The kids were doing like dances. Like,
on what platform?
Before
though?
TikTok.
YouTube, like the kids will upload the video. Like, if you just type in like that song, there's like a million YouTube videos. of
Really?
kids just like dancing.
Damn, you went viral on YouTube for dances back then. I didn't even know that was like a thing.
Oh, bro, Soulja Boy
but
started it
Twitter-
all. I mean, that
Twitter,
was forever
though,
ago.
Twitter was starting to pop.
Twitter was
popping at that
Twitter
point.
was popping. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So people were posting stuff on Twitter, like
Damn.
trending hashtag. Yeah, like there was a lot going on. But I was in Atlanta though too, so it's like I knew Thug and I knew K Camp and I knew like JD was the one I didn't know. Like, I knew like a lot of people like already. So it was like
So you're kind of forced into the name change.
Yeah, but then
No, but to 24 hours.
Yeah,
How
I'm
did
about
that?
to get to
Yeah.
Like, so I get out of this situation with Jermaine, and Tokyo is just he's looking like, all right, this is what's about to happen, and then boom, it happens, and I'm with Tokyo, like traveling, like his day-to-day manager type stuff, and we're doing shows and picking up money, and it's his first time in a lot of places, and we're in New York, and Supreme had booked him to do like something with Uber Everywhere and Boiler Room, and we're up there, and like I took a ride, or like I took a taxi, I took something, and they dropped me off at the wrong location, so I had to walk, and like I'm just walking back to the hotel, and I never forget this, like I'm already like in a crazy space in music because I don't know like to keep going, or I don't know to like just stop and like support my brother, like because he's gonna pop off, and like if he pops off I can help him, you know, be successful enough, or help him skip some of those potholes that I had to hit. So I'm just like, man, you know, but I can't stop making music because that's what we do. So I'm in the hotel, just like, man, playing around with some of my songs. I'm doing like more melodic stuff too, like just trying to catch some waves. And I accidentally like fuck around and like mess my voice up like on the Serato. And like, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I bet you I could put this song out and no one would even know it's me. And then like Tokyo was like, yeah, but that's like the wave. Like no one needs to, like, yeah. And then I'm like, yo, like, I should do this, like, but I need a name. Like, we should come up with a name, you know, and everybody's saying names. I'm like, man, all that shit's whack. Just like, give me a little time. Like, give me like a day. Give me 24. That was over. I was like, yo, 24 hours could be cool. And then like, everyone's like, yo, that could be cool. Like, no one told me no with that name. So I was like, boom, took the song, uploaded to SoundCloud, put it up there, and like, MadeinTYO reblogged it on SoundCloud, and like, 48 hours, that shit had like 200,000 plays.
Sheesh.
Like, you know, like, people didn't know who it was, though. They're just like, who is this? What is this? So, like, that was my plan anyway, because I didn't want no one to, like, associate me with, like, the past.
So it wasn't even necessarily the plan to, like, give up on Royce Rizzy. It was like maybe this other thing actually, that could exist.
In the beginning, it was like this could be like Gorillas type shit.
Yeah.
Because I didn't put my face out on anything.
No.
Like it was just SoundCloud with just pictures.
Yeah.
Neon pictures.
Yeah.
Neon
Which is still the branding, it seems like today.
Yeah, it's still the branding, but we just popped out. But like, it was just neon pictures. So like, there was one day when I was just getting emails. Like I just made a SoundCloud, put the songs up, put a Twitter and the Instagram and the SoundCloud bio in the email. And like one time I checked that email. I never was checking that email ever. One day somebody's like, bro, you got like millions of views on SoundCloud. Like this shit's popping off. Like, yo, you should put somebody's email. And I'm like, yo, let me check this email. And like Downtown Records, Good Music, RCA, Def Jam, like every label was in there. And I was like, oh shit, this shit's popping.
Damn.
But like to me, it was just like it was bittersweet to me.
Because you had already done a deal. You had been doing this. So it wasn't
It was bittersweet. Like I had so much creative control with just like uploading and like, no, you can't upload it. There was none of that. It was just like upload.
Yeah.
And like people were reacting to it. Like, and like I'm seeing like Yes Jules and 40 Ounce Van and like everybody posting lyrics to the songs and like people tweeting like, I would really love to see like Party Next Door, Bryson Tiller 24 hours on tour. And I'm like, bro, they don't even know who this is.
Right.
Like they just love the music.
Yes.
Back to what we were saying about what you were saying with the other thing, like not knowing the lyrics, but like loving the production and like
the feeling.
They couldn't judge it by me. They couldn't look at me.
Look at your social media.
Oh, that's Rizzy, or that's this dude that I don't know, some fucking fat dude I saw like fucking in the club. Like they couldn't judge anything but the music. And when I saw that, when I'm on the phone with everybody and Good Music's flying me places and Yo Gotti's flying me places and Oliver's calling me and they're premiering me on OVO Sound. No one even knows what I look like.
That's crazy.
And it just let me know like, yeah, bro, you legend, bro. Like I'm a legend, bro. Like what? Like I know, like then obviously once you pop out, it's like, ah, damn, you got us. Like and like some people stay and fuck with you and some people like, nah, you know?
Yeah.
So how long from the time that you hit publish and upload on that first song with just like, you know, no pictures of you, how long until you embraced it and like, I'm him?
Like almost like 8-9 months.
Oh, wow. How many songs did you post?
I probably had like EP, like I probably had like maybe 12, 13 songs. Like I was having songs, like I was putting them out and they were doing so well that and me and Tokyo everyone was like, Tokyo was just getting so mad because everybody was tweeting him and messaging him like, I love your alter ego. And like, he's like fucking tweeting.
Because he's
like,
supporting
it's
it.
not fucking me. And they're like, but where does this come from then?
Because he was obviously the main one that first posted it.
Yeah.
And like probably consistently was reposting all of the stuff. Yeah.
The internet detectives were sure.
But
they were
boy,
positive.
were they fucking wrong.
They did not
they were
get that
wrong.
one.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Damn. That feels like you're almost like cheating or something. I don't know. Like, how did that feel? Did that feel weird what you were doing? Like, did you tell other people when you'd like meet anyone, or did you really keep it close to just like your
I kept it close, but
circle?
then like the bigger the artists I would meet, I would tell them the next thing you know, like I would meet another artist and they're like, yeah, what's the name told me already. And I'm like, oh damn.
There was like this lore
like the
about
industry
it.
knew, and that's why like certain fans like it was like, man, like to be able to sell tickets, like hard tickets, like first of all, if you're an artist selling hard tickets, pat yourself on the back because it's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not easy to keep people's like time and money and get people so invested into you and keep them invested into you. It's not an easy thing to do. So some artists come out and have a great year and sell out everything, and then 5 years later they're back at 200 cap venues. It's like, yo, what happened? No, they still have a name. They're still amazing. They're still great. Like, it's just maybe we didn't know a lot about them, or we just knew that they had that song. We weren't invested in them as a person. Like, who is this guy? Does it even make sense? Like you know, like there's a lot of questions. So it's like if you're selling out, if you're doing tickets, like that's dope. I was able to go on my first 24-hour tour and do tickets and like sell out the Roxy in LA and like come to Atlanta and play, and I brought Sonny Digital out at my Atlanta show and like some dope shit I was able to do, and I was able to sell tickets before I show my face.
That's hard.
And that was like, I think, an indicator with like the agencies and shit like that at the time. Like, yo, like at one time I just booked shows. They were booking shows, and I put together like a 40-minute like projection, like a screen, like how all my songs would play, but it would be like graphics and 3D shit happening, and like I wouldn't even be there. Like so it was like somebody's doing a hard ticket show, and we got our name to be on the bill, and then when it comes up, like I paid for this screen to be on stage, and like we're playing the music, and like everyone has camera phones up, but like there's no me. Like you see these visuals, the same visuals that I was putting on Instagram, but I'd be in the crowd like watching this shit. Like,
what the fuck, bro? This is insane.
You put on a show with no one on stage for real?
Yeah, like
his part of the lineup was literally just
like
a slideshow.
The lights all go out,
yeah,
and then like you just start hearing this 24, and then you start seeing all the sick ass visuals.
So how did the crowd react to that?
Camera phones. What the fuck? It's crazy.
Like it's like a movie.
Why would you're not gonna say boo? Like because
who are you booing?
One, and then two, the guy who just got off stage was just holding the mic, yelling at you guys, rapping and shit. And like now it's like it's a whole vibe.
Yelling at you guys.
Like I got a whole vibe playing on the screen. Like it was sick. Like so one time we did that. And we did it at 2 spots in one day. And like, that shit
God,
was
double
sick.
the money, bro.
Yeah, it was
wow.
sick.
That's like this is like so ahead of its time, bro. This is like the age of virtual concerts before that was even the fucking possibility, bro.
Do you think that that's still kind of possible to do in this day and age, or do you think it's like harder and maybe now?
But it's like I had the niche for it, and it was like a lot of my fans like that really fucked with me. Like I find out today, like we fucked with you in that era.
SoundCloud era.
Like we fucked with you when you were like going against the grain, like when you didn't give a fuck, when you only post visual. I had shot a music video and I wasn't in the music video.
Yeah.
And that was the first video we ever dropped, and like fans are drawing the kid that's in the video.
Yeah.
Like I love 24 Hour and I'm like, bro, that's not even You know what I mean? So it just showed you how attached they were to the music. But then like me obviously being Royce Rizzy at the time, when I finally got to a level at 24 where like, wait, I can have all the artists I want on songs and everything, I think I jumped into collaborating as 24 a little fast. Like I think I jumped into it as fast. Like if you're a core fan of 24 and you feel special about me and you feel like I'm the only one that knows about them, and then next thing you know, there's a song with Ty and Yo Gotti and you're like, how the fuck does he get all these major artists? And like, what is this? Like, wait. And then like, it just kept going from there. Like I had certain people around me like, yo, maybe we shouldn't do this or maybe we shouldn't. But I'm like, bro, how do you turn down this type of record at this?
Yeah.
You know, so I did it. But I think when I did that, some people tuned out after that. But I gained more mainstream fans. But some of the core, that crowd, some of them tuned out like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a debate that artists probably are having all the time of like, what kind of fan do you want? You probably gain more casual fans, right? Like casual listeners because you have all the...
I mean, look at what you say, yo, you kill features, and it's like, yo, you put Ty and Yo Gotti on records, now you're collaborating with Wiz Khalifa, Ty, all of these names. Now you're getting, as 24 Hours, not the underground kids, but now Tyga wants you on his album, G-Eazy wants you on his album, PNB Rock has you on his album, like you have all these names, like, but at one time, like, the production was just like from underground kids and like just this scene. So like, I got that, you know, and I started to work with producers. Like me and Hit Boy have a whole album out.
Right.
You know, right before this whole Hit Boy craze just happened of everybody getting collaborating albums, like I was working in the studio with Hit Boy for day after day after day, working on a collaboration album, Houses on the Hill album.
Yeah.
And Hit Boy and Ty Dolla $ign executive produced that album.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of my core fans was like, we love this. Like, and I could tell, and it was like, I think Hit Boy just had a way of like keeping me in a certain pocket, you know?
Yeah.
And I think producers can do that with artists. Like, I think like I could put out an album where I pick all the production, everything is solely based on me, or I could go in with Hit Boy and G-Rye or Hit Boy and somebody and they'd be like, yo, we're picking all the production because you would sound amazing on these, and it just takes you to another level, you know? Or it pushes you a little harder or just does something special that it makes the artist like, you know, sound amazing.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I think you've talked about, that even off camera we were talking about kind of how you've had multiple roles, you know, whether you said like borderline tour managing for your brother, you've done A&R type of work, you've managed, you're an artist, you know, can engineer yourself, whatever, right? Like understanding the business though, I don't care if you got the most fire fucking lawyer in the world, right? Who can just spoon feed you. And even if you have like a industry accredited manager who can tell you what deal you should get, this, that, and the third, bro, like learn the fucking business at least a little bit.
Yes.
Like the amount of artists and producers that, you know, we've met that are honestly producing or performing at a high level, you know, to be honest, like they don't even know what publishing is. They don't know how to register a song appropriately. Like just these basics, right? Like they don't know what points on the master even means. Like that's like foreign fucking language to them, right? And like I'm not claiming to be any fucking expert at this at all, but I know at least enough to like have a conversation about it, just like an artist or a producer should. You should know enough to be dangerous so that you can at least like talk to your lawyer and talk to your team about like what's happening with and confidence. Understand it. Yes.
With confidence. It's like knowing a little bit of engineering so you can tell your engineer what you want. If you don't know any of the fucking terms or what's going on, it's hard to even speak the language. Yeah, you got to know some of that shit.
Royalties with master.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've had frustrating conversations with people who just blatantly don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yeah. And I'm literally like, you know, even you saying 50%, you probably are referring to publishing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some people literally would be taking that of like, oh, 50% of the song, like it's mine. And like, once again, you can structure a deal however you want. I'm not going to tell you how to do your deals, especially when you're starting out. Like that is maybe common. Like you just split the record, literally distribution and everything, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you can know standards. And
Yes.
Yeah, that's like, and then you adjust from there.
If the three of us sit in this room right now and you produce the beat, I write the lyrics.
And I rap naturally.
And guess what? You help, but you help me with some lyrics and you engineer, right?
Why can't I be the rapper, 24? Like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, well, I just said my song,
bars.
and you're helping with lyrics. So it's still...
And I'm rapping them.
No.
All right. Well, let's just say it. He's a rapper.
Stop hijacking his...
All right, no.
I just want to be the hypothetical rapper.
So
It's the only chance I have, guys.
Fuck that. He's a rapper. So
thank you.
I'm on the hook. He's rapping a verse.
That's right.
You made the beat.
My percentage is bigger.
So it's automatically because he had to hop on the song.
Yeah.
So he's on the song now. So now we have to take less. But listen, off top, for me, guys. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm like, okay, in my head, from what I've learned, okay, this producer, if he made this beat and he didn't use any samples and he didn't have 8 kids help him make the beat, he can get 50%. It's 50% of this, the like, say we're independent. How am I going to get paid for making this beat that I just made? And it's an independent artist, and he's uploading it to what is one of these things? DistroKid.
Yep.
And you haven't got paid? And it has a lot of views on it already. Like, I sit and think, like, bro, like, you didn't even have to jump through loopholes. Like, you can register for this company and use your email, and then he could put you in as 50%.
Just type in the percent. Yeah.
And boom, and now you're getting paid however long it takes, and you're getting direct money. Like, obviously, with the Interscope or Geffen or something like that, no, there's all this other stuff.
You're getting paid like 2 years later.
Yeah. Whoa.
You know, whatever.
I don't know what the thing is, but like...
something like that.
It fucking sucks. Like, net 360s and shit.
Right.
You know, but I always try to work with producers, and I've worked with. If I was a bad person to work with, like, my credit and my catalog wouldn't be where it is, and the producers that I fucking love, and like, I just respect everybody. I respect the game. I'm not perfect, but I respect the game, and I respect the game enough to like do some research and learn shit. Like, it's just like people popping out, going viral, like, yo, going on interviews and like, wait, Ja Rule raps. Like, wait, you don't know who this rapper is, or you don't know who... I was playing something the other day, Jadakiss. I was playing a Jadakiss song, and I'm like, yo, when this drop, and somebody's like, yo, where he from? When he come out? I'm like,
where is he from?
I just looked at this kid, Texas. And I'm like, yo, how old are you? And he's like 17, and I'm like,
yeah, they don't know Kiss.
Yeah, wow.
They don't know
like,
Kiss.
well, even if you do the math, like, if you're 17 years old, you didn't start listening to rap until 13, so you just take off, 17, boom, 13, so you were 4, so 4 years ago, so 4 years ago, you start listening to hip-hop. In the last 4 years ago, when were you gonna just get a big Kiss promo? Like,
never.
Someone had to tell you this.
Yes, for sure.
And
It hasn't
our
gone viral.
generation is that now.
He hasn't gone viral on TikTok lately.
You feel me? Like our generation, like when they tell me, like,
lately.
This kid told me the podcast, not the interview thing. This is funny. I'm actually talking to Future's son, Baby Pluto, his oldest son. We're working on music right now. And we're working, and I'm like, yo, you ever been on this YouTube site or whatever? And I'm like, oh, DJ Smalls, he has a YouTube thing, like DJ Smalls. And he's like, nah, I don't know what that is. And then I'm like, no, you've been, like, he's like, oh, Small Eyes. And I'm like, Small Eyes.
Small's Eyes.
He's like, Small's Eyes. Yeah, but this is what he's calling his name. Like,
he doesn't know it's DJ Smalls.
Yeah, but he's like, oh, he's a DJ. Oh, this was the, and I'm just like, what? DJ Small, like Southern Smoke? Like, and I'm just like, yo, chill out, you old. Like, and like you and your, like, bro, you're from a, like, when was he gonna know about mixtape? Like,
it's true.
Yeah.
It's different time. It's
different time. Well, we've entered a different time here in the podcast. Henry.
Oh shit.
Where the fuck are we at?
Oh shit. We are at the Rapid Fire Rampage with 24 hours. I don't know if you've seen the interview all the way through, but it's going to be a 3-part rampage. I'm going to start with just some short answer questions. We're going to move on from there.
I just answered them fast.
Rapidly. Rapid Fire Rampage, indeed. Yes, sir. We started off real easy. What is the coolest podcast on the planet? Here's a hint.
One more time.
That was the question. I'm thinking that's a part of it. You answered it. You answered it.
I was like, think faster 24.
Yeah.
Yo, I thought that was like a part of the intro. One more time, man.
Okay, bet.
One more time.
Yeah.
Thank God.
We'll edit out the hint for sure.
And we'll edit out the long pause.
Yeah. There was no pause for sure.
He was like, no
I need to
jumper.
edit it. Shout out to Adam.
Yeah,
he's like,
shout out Adam.
He's like,
for sure.
Vlad TV, Small's eyes.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Jesus.
Moving on. 24. You could feature on any 3 artists' records. Who are they?
Shit, any 3 artists. I'm going Jay-Z, The Weeknd. Jay-Z, The Weeknd, and I'm trying to think that third. This is the only 3 right now. Maybe The Weeknd, maybe like Calvin Harris, the last one. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I like
Okay.
that. I like that. You can only wear one outfit for the rest of your life. What is it?
I'm gonna just go like all black, probably like all black Rick Owen fit or something.
Okay. All right.
Just simple, all black.
I like it. Describe your life when you are retired.
Shit. When I'm retired, I see myself. Honestly, I gotta fuck the whole question up, bro. Like, cause like, I just tried to see myself, and I don't even see myself retiring.
Still
Always
hustling.
making
Like,
music.
I just
That's a
see
great answer.
myself like I see myself like doing this until they're like, yep.
They're like, get the fuck out of the
that was a
studio,
good
24. We can't have you here
Nah, I
anymore.
just see them until like they're like, yo, that was a legend, bro. Till I'm gone, like,
Yes.
I'm gonna do music.
Wow, he's going to be like 94,
Yeah.
cutting records.
I love it.
All right.
The zombie apocalypse is happening. Pick any 3 weapons to defend yourself.
Man, zombies. We need some big shit.
We do.
We need some big shit. Mm-hmm. Man, I might need help. Man.
22's not cutting it.
What I need, Mark?
Shit. Bazooka.
Bazooka,
A
grenade.
grenade.
In the what? In a switch.
Hard.
Bazooka, grenades, and a switch.
I love that.
Damn, it's
Love
quite
that.
the trio.
Switches for you, huh?
The switch kind of is a cheat code to get 4 weapons. I like that.
Yeah. For sure.
That's good.
Bazooka, grenade launcher, and a switch.
Yeah.
We litty.
Wow.
Last one of the short answer. 24. What is your favorite curse word?
It's probably bitch.
Part 1.
Why'd you have to ask it like that? Like you had
This
some
is
like
my
weird
thing.
cadence.
I be
going.
fucked up with
I always
the
do
bitch.
that.
Like I fuck up with the bitch
always
so
do that.
much that it's like
It's versatile.
It's like even like I just be like, man, having a normal conversation, and I be like, nah, because the bitch was just loud, and then my girl's like, yo, like,
So
why? And I'm like, no, she's not a. Everyone's a bitch, but
Yeah.
not like
Guys can be bitches.
I'm trying, yeah, no disrespect.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like that. Like it was 2 bitches arguing in the mall. Like it wasn't like it's just 2 bitches. Like damn, like bitch is the one. I gotta switch.
I love it. No,
Have you
that's
caught
good.
yourself,
It's good.
dropping bitch in front of your mom too much?
Yeah, but my mom a gangster, so she like, man, them
okay.
bitches should have been. Like, you feel me? Like my mom,
Hell
like,
yeah.
my mom.
Hard.
Yeah, I learned that.
She's
from
the one
her.
that put you on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
Shout out moms.
Shout out part 1. We are moving on to part 2. This is the this or that.
For sure. Moms.
Yeah.
Writing or freestyling?
Freestyling for sure.
All day recording session or all night?
Depends on my schedule.
24
only
hours,
pick one.
Henry.
You can only pick one.
Then I'm gonna go all night. Then
Okay. Drop 3 songs per year or 100 songs per year?
100.
Learn every instrument or speak every language?
Speaking every language.
Indica or sativa?
Sativa.
Give up smartphones or give up your passport?
Nah, they gotta take that passport, motherfucker.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Staying in the U.S.
Yeah, I need give up a phone. Oh no.
You could have like
What, I coulda got
iPad,
an Android?
tablet. No, that's a
Android.
smartphone.
Oh, see,
Tablet.
What the
Carry iPad everywhere.
I
Well,
mean,
you already answered.
Yeah,
No, I
see,
mean,
here's the thing, and I answered that, but like, my passport, if I had to set my passport and the phone down, the phone makes me more money than the passport at this point in my career.
Okay, that's fair.
Yo, the way he just threw casual shade at Android was fucking amazing, by the way.
It's not even a
smartphone.
It's a dumb phone.
Literally. He was like, what? I mean, I guess I could get an Android if I give away my smartphone.
That's crazy.
That was awesome.
Last one of the this or that. 24. Are you going to leave the music industry or smoke a small amount of meth every day?
I ain't gonna lie. Music could be done because, like, I'm black, bro. Like there's certain drugs like that's just like, wait, meth. Nigga, what the fuck?
Yo, we probably should have given him a more like
Crack.
black drug. Yeah,
Should have done crack.
that was way too white of a drug.
Like meth is crazy.
That's a white drug.
Small amount though, like a healthy amount.
Just like a little bit.
like is that like
just like a hit.
like that's like the amount that would be in a pill or something?
We don't know.
Yeah,
just because we're white,
I'm
doesn't
not the
mean we
expert.
smoke meth,
Yeah, no,
but
for sure.
do we look
y'all
like we
watch-
do? I
Y'all,
mean,
have you watched Breaking Bad?
of
Of
course.
course, that blue shit is strong.
Blue
Part
Chew.
2.
Y'all don't do Blue Chew commercials on here?
No, we wish.
They
I'd
sponsor
welcome
everyone.
Yeah, I
man.
mean,
Yo, Blue Chew, what's up?
Blue Chew, hit us up, man.
they're probably throwing them out.
Contact us for sure. Part 3 of the Rapid Fire Rampage is the word association. I'm going to give you one word, and then you just give me one word, maybe 2 words, just right back at me.
I got you.
Off the top.
I got you.
This should fit nicely with your freestyle. Starting as always with hip hop,
20.
balloon,
Blue,
balloon,
birthday,
OnlyFans,
bitches,
judge,
Judy,
microphone,
check,
chemistry,
science.
TikTok,
Dang, that's bad, bitches.
18 plus, dinner,
For 2,
Fox,
5,
Lil,
baby,
Bitcoin,
Tyler.
podcast,
I feel like the correct, the correct answer. Podcast, yeah. One more time.
Okay, well, he didn't get any help and he said that.
Yeah, I mean,
And finally, Shibuya.
Tokyo.
What a rampage.
what a rampage. What an interview, man. Legendary story.
You got a great story,
I love
man.
your perspective, man. If y'all fuck with the interview, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Until next week, Henry, what are we doing?
Get out of here.
Getting the fuck out of here. Appreciate you,
Man,
24.
Thank
Peace.
you guys for having me. I went from a fan just watching on Instagram.
Yes.
Knowing I would see both of you. I knew I would see you here. And I, just being a fan to actually coming on here and kicking some flavor with y'all. And I'm going to keep being a fan. And I'm pretty sure after this, a few of the homies will be like, yo, how do I get on there?
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
love,
That's how it
man.
starts.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Pop that shit like one more time. And pop that